So you want to know how tall Bigfoot is? That's very easy. He's this tall, from what I understand. No, in all seriousness, this is a very popular question actually, apparently. And in general, most Bigfoot researchers indicate he's between 8 and 10 feet. However, having said that, there are reports of even 12 feet, which is quite incredible to even comprehend. But basically, most researchers will say between 8 and 10 feet, also depending on whether it's a female or a male of the species. When you think about these proportions, these sizes, this is when these skeptics enter the room, and I mean, for good reason. How can you have 8 to 10 foot, I guess occasionally a 12-foot animal out there in the woods? Because not only is there that amount of height, but with that height is hundreds of pounds of weight. And then following that, with those hundreds of pounds of weight, they must do everything that a biological animal does, a flesh and blood animal does. I know this has been said thousands of times, but there should be some forms of DNA waste all over the place. Scat, hair, all types of residue from the body. And that's just a straight up fact. I mean, if you're going to go under the premise that it is a flesh and blood animal, then it must follow the rules that all the other animals follow in the forest, in particular bears. So that's one of the biggest issues when it comes to Bigfoot: the height, the weight. So when it comes to all this Bigfoot debate, that's the big issues you have. You have such tall animals with presumably such extreme amount of weight, hundreds of pounds, and yet it is so difficult to find any kind of DNA residue or waste throughout the forest. I know people will say, well, it's the forest, everything disappears really fast. Well, not that fast. And if you're going to have a race of a species of creatures out there, you may not find it every day, but you're going to find it sooner or later. Whether it be bones, hairs, scat, you get my point. Now, that's not me saying that, but that's what most mainstream scientists will say, and with good reason.